We are in a global pandemic and celebrities don't know how to act. Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about celebrities doing cringy things during this pandemic, thinking that they're helping, but in reality they're just being annoying and making us all collectively hate them. Firstly, I'm going to start off with the iconic Imagine video where all the celebrities thought that like singing Imagine was gonna cure coronavirus. I don't really know what to say, it's super cringe. Sia kind of snapped in it though, but it looks super out of place because everyone else just looks like so disinterested and like kind of off key. Especially Zoe Kravitz, she looks bored out of her mind just sitting by the fireplace going, "Imagine there's no countries," and I'm like, I thought this was meant to be uplifting, lifting up our spirits, but I feel the life being sucked out of me whenever I watch her part. I'm gonna read the comments though, because they're gold. So it was posted by Good Morning America, and the caption is, "Celebrities singing beautiful Imagine cover amid coronavirus crisis." I mean, beautiful is probably an overstatement, and the like to dislike ratio isn't great. But the comments on this are gold, so I'm just gonna read them out. Imagine there's no cringy, preachy, virtue signaling tone-deaf celebrities. I wish. Me too. Imagine that all celebrities just took Ricky Gervais's advice and shut the fuck up. The coronavirus is the worst thing ever. Celebrities, hold my beer. Imagine no possessions. No Ferraris, no mansions, no Gucci bags, no Prada shoes, and get the fuck out. What a bunch of narcissists. Poor guys sitting on their luxurious couches in their $20 million mansions, bored because they haven't been in the spotlight for the last couple of weeks. I bet they wish there was no hell because that's where most of them are going. A bunch of very rich, spoiled brats singing about Imagine no possessions. This is fantastic. The fact that these filthy rich stars, not a single one of them of which is not a multi-millionaire, chose to unironically sing the lyric, "Imagine no possessions, I wonder if he can, no need for greed or hunger, a brotherhood of man," when there are millions of people potentially facing evictions from their apartments, foreclosures on their homes, losing their jobs and life savings, not to mention the fear of getting sick and dying, is a staggering testament to their delusional fantasism and fortuitousness. If you can survive listening to this, the coronavirus can't hurt you. Guess I'm safe, baby. Some of them are tone deaf musically, but all are tone deaf socially. Imagine no possessions. Alright, sweet. I'm gonna sleep in that big ass house you don't possess and take a spin in that luxury car that you don't own. People about to die. I hope I go to heaven. Celebrities. Self-indulgent, self-important celebrities, it makes you realize how little they matter in the big scheme of things. Imagine all the people living for today. Awesome timing, folks. Thousands of people globally are literally on ventilators living for today. Sorry. Celebs singing Imagine There's No Heaven to people dying of COVID. So comforting. I'm not mad at these celebrities. I think it was just a poor choice. Did they all fire their publicists or something? Because surely they would have been like, "Yo, people are dying, this isn't great." Take me for example, just like, you know, a regular human being trying to get by. My work shut down because of COVID-19. My brother has asthma. My mom has a heart condition. My dad's a casual worker. So if any of them get COVID-19, they're fucked. But them singing Imagine off key by John Lennon just really helped lift my spirits and made all my anxieties go away. And now I'm cured and the whole world is cured. Shut the fuck up. These people don't think. And I think a lot of people have already spoken about it, but I just wanted to bring it to light because it was really cringy. Next, I want to talk about Sia again. Even though I said she snapped in the Imagine video, she tweeted a tweet which was so bad, but the comments are gold. So she posted a photo and it says virus, and then she's like scribbled out the VIR and it just says us. She posted that with the caption, "us," with a love heart. And I think that's kind of ironic given that in this time, health professionals are advising everyone to like stay away. So by us coming together in the physical sense, that would just make the virus worse. But the comments are so good. Like the top one is Russ. And then the next one is S. And then next is a video of, it's like a meme of Adam Ray saying, "Open your purse."
Open your purse.
And then someone commented under that she has several times, and they're referencing when Sia went to Target and paid for everyone's presents and stuff, because around Christmas it can be a difficult time financially. And I mean, yeah, that's good, but I don't know, that just doesn't like take away from this situation and how, again, tone deaf it was. Where's your publicist? This one's actually accurate. It's pandemic, and then they've scribbled out the DEM, so it just says panic. It's panic with a love heart. Someone commented at the disco. Someone commented, "You can't spell virus without us," with a love heart. And someone commented underneath, "You can't spell funeral without fun." It really makes you think. Guys, does anybody here have a Samsung charger? And then someone commented like the logo of Toys R Us and then scribbled it all out so it just says us. And someone replied to Sia saying, "Breaking news, coronavirus rates dropped to 0%. She really do be curing us."
Open your purse.
And then a video of Amanda saying, "Open your purse." By the way, I love her. And then someone commented coronavirus but then scribbled it out so it says nah. And someone commented weed but then scribbled it out so it says we. I think that's it for the comments, otherwise my stomach will burst from laughing too much. Next, I want to briefly talk about Ellen DeGeneres. There was like a screenshot of her crying because she was stuck in quarantine. Like, even though she's a millionaire, she has a beautiful wife, she has an amazing house. But like, I couldn't find the video anywhere, so I'm not gonna like really talk about it. I just thought I'd bring it up because, I don't know, I just thought it would like add context to what I'm about to talk about next. On Ellen's Instagram, she had a segment, she kind of just videoed herself calling like all her celebrity friends like Justin Timberlake, Jessica Biel, Chrissy Teigen, and John Legend, and a whole bunch of other people as well, and it's just kind of cringe. She's trying to be relatable and it's not really working because she's a millionaire, and basically to set the scene, she's trying to be relatable, but also she like casually has Justin Timberlake's phone number, John Legend's phone number, all that kind of stuff. So you're not super relatable. And also she had a Netflix special where she was basically talking about how she's not relatable anymore. I didn't watch it, but I saw the trailer and it didn't seem like my thing, but I could kind of appreciate that she wasn't trying to be like relatable because she's a millionaire. So naturally, she's not going to be as relatable to people because she has a lot of money and that changes people. She causes people and she's like lying on her couch and she's like, "I'm so bored, like we've watched everything on Netflix and we've done everything we can and we're just so bored." Like in the background of the video you can see her backyard. Like, go outside, do something. Like if you lived in like in a shoebox apartment, then I can understand why you'd be bored, and I can understand why like you could feel trapped because you can't really see the outside too much. But also your backyard is so green and so lush and it looks big, so just go outside, go for a walk, do something instead of like making me hate you. I want to love you, Ellen. But she's like, "Oh, I'm bored and my life sucks," and like, oh yeah, like it's horrible being a millionaire living in a mansion with a beautiful wife. I feel so bad for you, Ellen. Oh my god, I can't imagine a life like that. Next thing I want to talk about is actually the main reason I made this video. It's about Mark Zuckerberg, Priscilla Chan, and Bill Gates. So, CBS News tweeted out that why am I like this? Tweeted out that Zuckerberg, Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, I tried to do a funny, okay. Is it actually funny? CBS News tweeted out that Zuck, Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, and Billy G have funded a $25 million coronavirus research group. And when I saw this, I thought, that's amazing. They're actually doing something productive to help with the virus instead of being in their mansions and complaining about being bored and singing Imagine off key and tweeting cringy tweets that don't mean anything. But then someone quote tweeted that saying that with their combined net worth, this is the equivalent of someone who's making $30K giving $5 towards coronavirus. This tweet got a lot of traction. When I first saw it, it had about 34,000 retweets and like well over 100K likes. And like this might be correct, like the math might be correct, but I can't be bothered doing it, but it seems fair enough. But that kind of defeats the point because it's still a good thing that they're doing to help. And I'm sure that if they need to do more treatments, then they'll give more money. And I think people are too harsh on celebrities giving money towards causes as well because it's never enough. Like for example, at the start of the year when Australia was going through like the worst bushfires we've ever had, Kylie Jenner donated $1 million to the bushfires, which is amazing. We needed that money. And then someone compared it to someone earning 40K donating $20. Like $1 million is still $1 million. Like we needed that $1 million regardless of who it came from. Like if someone, like yeah, it might seem more noble if someone who like has $1 million, not a cent more, donates money than someone who's like I think she's a billionaire actually. Someone who's a billionaire donating $1 million. Like yeah, it might seem more noble, but it's still $1 million that we needed so then we could help wildlife and help people that had lost their homes and that kind of stuff. I saw a tweet that said if I donated $25 million and it wasn't enough, I'd give it back. And I think that's pretty accurate to this situation. No one's forcing these celebrities and multi-millionaires and probably billionaires. I don't know if Mark Zuckerberg's a billionaire, but Bill Gates is. They're doing something good, and shouldn't that be enough? So basically, to summarize the article that I'm referencing, the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, they're basically charities that Zuckerberg, Priscilla Chan, Bill Gates, and Melinda Gates have. These charities have partnered up to help explore the possibility of treatments for COVID-19. And they basically plan to use like already screened drugs that are on the market now on COVID-19 patients to see if any of them work or reduce the symptoms of COVID-19. And also as a side note, Mark Zuckerberg is ensuring that all his employees are being paid because they can't go to offices anymore and have to work from home. Even people who like can't do their work from home for whatever reason, he's making sure that they're still getting paid. This is according to Mark Zuckerberg, so I'd like to think he's right, but if something does come out that he's not doing this, then that will obviously be shitty because he has the money to do so, but allegedly he's doing these things and it's great. And I hope that like everyone involved in donating money towards this research can stick to their word and help find treatment. And if they can't find a cure or anything, because you know Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg aren't scientists or doctors or anything, it's really up to like the doctors and stuff to like administer the medicine and stuff, and if it works then great, but if not, at least they did something, and at least they can now realize that oh, these drugs don't work, maybe we'll have to create new drugs or use different drugs, that kind of thing. I think people are being too harsh on these celebrities. Lastly, because it just seems like a lot of celebrities are doing a lot of cringy things, I thought I'd just add one good thing that a celebrity is doing. The guitarist from the Rolling Stones, Ronnie Wood, he talks about how hard it is for people who are going through sobriety at the moment in self-isolation because you're just at home all day, and it is tempting to just like buy alcohol and just have it in your house. And you know, people obviously can't go to their programs and meetings and stuff because of the quarantine, and all non-essential services are being shut down, and Alcoholics Anonymous and all that kind of stuff is obviously not going at the same rate. Like, I'm sure that maybe they'll do like kind of like video type things. I know my brother's doing that with his church, and that seems to be going well because you're like doing the same thing that you would be doing in church. It's just that you're not like physically next to these people. But it can still be hard because like with church, you know, you obviously know everyone, but in like Alcoholics Anonymous, it's anonymous, so you wouldn't exactly have these people's like names and phone numbers and stuff. And on his, was that the Instagram or Twitter? I'm pretty sure it was his Twitter. He spoke about how difficult it is for people going through sobriety. I just saw this while going through an article of celebrities doing good things, and I can only find like one or two things that stood out, and this was like the best thing. It just made me really happy. He read a passage from a book that helped him during this time and during his sobriety, and he also hoped that it could probably help others going through a similar situation to him. And if I can find that video again, I'll link it if you want to watch it, because I just thought it was really nice that he was doing something productive instead of just being cringe. Like, he's actually trying to help people. I think that's all I want to talk about today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're all doing well. Stay safe, look after yourself, and have an amazing day. Bye.